Happy Friday. Lauren Phelps here, trying to get my camera right. So, what's up? Yesterday I talked about the little self-talk voice that says, I don't feel like it. And you guys seem to resonate with that, so I wanted to continue that theme. And I asked you what else you hear that voice say, and the other popular vote on that was that voice that says, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it later. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it later. And if you have ever heard yourself say that, like, high five or wave. So what is that? What are we doing when we're saying, like, well, I'll do that later? There are a lot of different contexts for this. Like, sometimes you really just need to do something later. But other times we use it as a way to avoid, as a way to procrastinate, which is the same as avoid, as a way to not have to push ourselves, which is avoiding. It's all avoiding. But anyway, we might not feel like, we might be saying we'll do it tomorrow because we're scared of, we don't know how it's going to go, or we're scared it's going to be hard, or we're avoiding it because we know we've done it before and it is annoying or hard or whatever. It's not fun. And so we say we'll do it tomorrow. And usually, guess what? We don't ever do it tomorrow. And then we wake up like a year from now and you haven't gotten anywhere closer to that dream that you wanted to get closer to. And that dream could be a side business, it could be quitting your job, it could be moving, it could be losing weight. Whatever it is, the more you say, I'll do it tomorrow, the more it never gets done. And that's so obvious. But what I have really been thinking about along this topic, there's two things. One thing, on my memory today, it's like there's no time for people who try to find it. There's only time for people who make it or something. And I was like, that's so true, because there's only, like, time is the only thing we all have the same amount of. Like, no one can create more time. You can always create more money. You can always create, like, faster ways of doing something, but you can't get more time in the clock. It's just not possible. So that's cool, because that means that anybody can be on the same level playing field as someone else when it involves time. So that's really cool. And I'm starting to forget what I was going to say. But what I think about when I think about that voice that says, I'll do this tomorrow, usually I don't ever want to do it tomorrow. Like, it's just something I don't want to do. And so what I would say that would be a place for you to consider is this something you even need to do at all? Is this something that has a time limit where it needs to get done? And if it's not, you could just say, I'm going to choose not to do that. I'm going to choose to ask someone else to do that for me. I'm going to choose to say, never mind, I don't actually want to clean out my closet today. I'm just not going to do it. It's just going to be junky. Instead of saying I'll do it tomorrow. Because when we say that we're going to do it tomorrow and we don't mean it, we strengthen our muscle that we don't believe ourselves. And we strengthen the muscle that when I say something, I'm not going to do it anyway. And that is a crappy muscle to strengthen. We don't want to strengthen that muscle. We want to strengthen the muscle that says, when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And so just want you to think of that. Like, next time that you're like, that voice is like, I'll do it tomorrow, be like, wait a second, voice. Like, is that okay to put it on my calendar for tomorrow? Or am I just not excited about this and don't want to do it at all? Can I ask someone else to do it for me? But choose your words carefully, because if you strengthen that muscle called, I don't do what I say I'm going to do, you got a lot more problems than just this voice that says, I'll do it tomorrow. It's a pile of spaghetti. And I don't know if anybody will get that reference. I know one person who will get that reference, Danielle, if she's watching. So anyway, that's what I have to say. I would love to know how that relates to you in your life, if it's something that you can relate to. Basically, choose your words, because they are going to set the tone for how you spend all of your time. And if you spend your time in action doing things that get you closer to your goals, or you spend your time talking about how you can't, you're going to spend your time. We all have the same amount of it to spend. So if it's up to me, I'm going to use as much time as I can spending my time powerfully. I'm not perfect. I don't always do it. Sometimes I get caught in the same traps that I talk about how we should not get caught in. It actually happened earlier today, but now I'm on the other side of it, so that's cool. Another thing that I just want to mention, because it's what I'm doing right now today, is give yourself a little bit of time in your calendar to like do all the catch-up things. Like for me, that's Friday afternoon. Like I don't have clients on Friday afternoon, and usually after I've had lunch with my parents, then I might have something to do later in the evening, but there's like 2 or 3 hours where I just don't have any commitments. And that's the time where I will like organize from what happened during the week. I'll look at next week and see like, okay, these are the things that need to happen today. That was the time that allowed me to pack, because I'm leaving for 10 days tomorrow. And just 2 hours, and maybe you're like, that's too long. Well, 1 hour, just giving yourself a little bit of time, at least once a week, to just like not have a commitment, just have some chill time. And it's not your look at YouTube time, it's your organize your life time. Okay, so I hope that helps. I feel like I rambled, but I think y'all like it when I ramble. And have a great weekend. I may see you tomorrow. I may go live from the airport. I may go live from Boston. I've never been to Boston before. And I'll have friends there, so we may all go live together. It might be so fun. So yeah, I'll check in with you soon, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.